The problem with wearing contacts and then like taking them out is I don't know if I'm in focus or not right now. And I've noticed in a few of my videos, I'm like, I'm not really in focus. Let's see. Okay, I look in focus. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am doing another concealer review video. This is another concealer that did not work out for me, and I think this is technically a concealer. I'm not quite sure. This is from Jones Road Beauty, and this is their The Face Pencil, or Le Crayon Visage. And I have the shade number 3. There are many reasons why this concealer did not make the cut, and if you want to find out why, please keep watching. Let's start out with the main thing, which is this doesn't cover anything. I know Jones Road is a brand that is pretty light coverage everything, including they have a blush that is just shimmer. I also have that. I don't hate that because I use it as a highlighter, but it's like a brand that's gotten a lot of buzz for not being super great, I guess. I know they've reformulated a few things. My boss actually gave me some Jones Road product. I was pretty hyped to try a pencil concealer because I wanted something that was quick to put in my bag for work, that I could touch up if I was at a game. You know, I've been getting some hormonal acne, some really bad hormonal acne as of late on my chin. So the convenience of having a little pencil, stick, chubby concealer, very appealing. This, it is sticky in a weird, unflattering way. How do I explain it? Is it sticky? It's a little thick, okay? And I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. And I bet you on camera this looks pretty nice. And in person it starts out pretty nice, which I feel like is a theme for some concealers lately, and I don't know why that is. So this has blended into my hand. It's a pretty good shade match, which I was pretty surprised about because shade 3, I'm usually shade 1. So this is pretty fair for shade 3. The problem with this is if you look a little closer, let's get you zoomed in here on my hand. It's settling into my lines. It's catching on all my hair. It's looking very unflattering. It's still kind of tacky. It's sticking to my finger from where I touched it. So this concealer moves about and it just kind of doesn't sink into the skin. Like, for example, the concealer I'm wearing right now, this is from Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Full Coverage Concealer. It highlights my skin, like it covers something. And I don't need the concealer to cover a lot of things. Like that's not the biggest con of this concealer. It is how dry and tacky it looks on my skin. I put it on my chin because I go into the office and I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but I have been covering my face acne with some concealer. So I was like, great, this is a perfect opportunity to test this out. I go to work, you know, it's 8 hours, 9 hours by the time I get home. Great. I would put this on and go to the bathroom 15 minutes later and it was just broken up on my face. And it's primed, it's prepped, it looks beautiful. There's nothing that's happened in the 10 minutes from when I finish putting it on to when I go to look in the mirror. And it just separated. It made my skin look super textured. It settled into lines that I didn't even think I really had on my chin. It settled into pores, it clung onto hair. Like it is the most unflattering concealer. I think the shade match is actually pretty great. I think the convenience of it is pretty great. I think, hypothetically, this could be a really great concealer. Reality, this is pretty bad. I know my manager had said she had tried other Jones Road products and that's why she gave them to me, because she was like, they're not good, they're not used. And I finally see why. I think there is a market for a concealer like this, like a stick concealer, like something that's a grab and go concealer. Like I would love to have a little pencil I could put in my purse that would blend out, would be creamy enough to blend out, would stay, wouldn't transfer immediately. I think that would be a great product. This is not that. This is actually maybe one of the worst concealers I've tried this year. And that's saying something. And with the weather getting so warm, especially in New York, it's so humid, and you start to like perspirate, it clings to the perspiration. It just is such an unflattering concealer. I can't get over how unflattering it is. because it is so tacky, it is very much not long wearing. It just brushes off on everything. And if you're applying it to your face, especially like, you know, the areas you typically apply concealer, which is your T-zone, like those areas do come in contact with mugs, with tissues, with, you know, like you touch those areas of your face. So it's nice to have a concealer that has some staying power, and this has absolutely none. So I was trying to figure out like what kind of person would enjoy this concealer, and I really don't know who. I think the divisiveness of this brand, the clickbaitability of the brand, the easiness to it's an easy brand to shit on because it's all the press they've been getting, and I do feel it's warranted. I also have a blush from them. It's a blush that's essentially a balm with glitter in it, and it's a blush, and they market it as a blush. I think it's like $36, and it's quite gimmicky because I think in a similar way it's tacky, it's weird. So the brand itself I'm just not impressed with whatsoever, and this is such a fucking letdown. Probably the worst concealer I've tried this year. At least I felt like there were some redeeming qualities in the Flower Beauty concealer. This one's just not great. So unfortunately, Jones Road concealer doesn't make the cut. Sorry for the like shorter videos. I am very busy and I'm trying to do everything, and I've been trying to figure out what kind of videos I want to make, and I do have some ideas, but I just need time for it. But I do like filming, so thank you for bearing with me while these videos are a little bit shorter. But as always, please like leave ideas down below if you guys want to see specific videos. I am thinking about going to Allure's Best in Beauty Live because Sephora is in Atlanta this year. To be determined. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you tried this concealer, let me know how you feel about it. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. Bye y'all.